It's Susan Smith with Stamp Creatively. How are you, friends? So I don't know if you're like me. I get new stuff and I like put it all out and work with it, kind of mix and match. This is Spotlight on Nature is one of the things I got at Onstage. And so I've been working with all these dies. That's what comes with Spotlight in Nature. Love them. And then I ordered, let me move these out of the way. Then I ordered Unbounded Love, and I love these words. This is one of the $1 million sets. And I did all of these shapes. It's got all of these shapes that go around the words. I can't show you the catalog, but these are all the dies that come with it. I love to run them all through, like I did all the circles too. So I decided I wanted to put these two together. I love the faith is being sure of what we cannot change. Hope is believing in a brighter tomorrow, and love never gives up. So I thought those were kind of fun words. So I kind of thought I wanted to use these words and pair it with a set that I have loved. I've done a couple of videos already with it. So you are welcome to go back and look and see what I've done. But what I'm going to show you today is, so I did this one and it's on watercolor paper. So I did kind of a washed background where I wetted it and smeared it. I added my faith over here. If I did this again, I would stamp this in black so it stood out better, because faith is believing in a brighter tomorrow. And then the whole thing's textured with crystal clear. For some reason, I got in this crystal clear embossing whole thing creed. Then this one, oh, and now my dogs are going to wrestle. Roxy Roo. She just looked at me like, Mom, I'm not doing anything. I'm supposed to wrestle with Jax. We have two big dogs. Jax is a white boxer and Roxy is a Rottweiler boxer mix. And she's crazy. So this, I used the tulips. You're a true blessing. The pretty ribbon. These are all the new in colors. And then I watercolored my tulips and then embossed the whole front. I used Versamark on the new Eyelet 3D to create this card, which I loved. And then there's this. This is a humongous embossing folder. So if you compare it to, see how big that is? And it's called Dotted Circles. So I saw this and I saw all those circles that come with Spotlight on Nature. And I did this. Is that not pretty? Hope is believing in a brighter tomorrow. With a butterfly. Okay, so let me show you how I did this. I did this one in the pretty in pink, so I'm going to do this one in the peach pie. Okay, so what I did was I took my Big Boss and I kind of took this and I knew I wanted my circles to be more over that way. So I cut out kind of where I knew where I wanted that circle to be. I'm going to kind of put it over there. I know there'll be someone who will say, what were the measurements? And I am not a measuring girl. There are those people that are so good at that. If you need super good measurements, you're going to hate my guts, because I just don't do that very well. So I'm going to pull this out. Come on. It's hard for me to get my camera back far enough. Not to annoy you. Now I'm going to lay this. So I apologize for the close-up was where those words were going. So I'm going to lay this here. Oh, you can't see it. Let me scooch this. So I've taken that great big humongous folder. I'm going to lay it around those circles. You can't see that very well. Let me put this underneath. Maybe you can see. Oh yeah, see. So I'm going to lay it around those circles, and then I'm going to put this one there over those circles where I wanted it. I'm going to close this down, and you can see that that's exactly where I want it. And I'm going to run this through. It's a huge embossing folder. And there's no real distinction in the catalog as to, for us to know that, hey, P.S., you're going to get a great big one. So I'm going to open this up. You can see my magic. Is that not super cool? Okay. So now, oh shoot, I forgot. My hope, I stamped in white there. I was going to put this hope on here. I wonder if I can do that. I wonder if it'll let me. Probably not, but let's give it our very best shot. I'm either going to like this or hate myself for trying it, right? Okay. Because this is photopolymer, it's harder to rock and get the edge. Oh, boom! It worked. I'm a Pacer fan from the Indiana Pacers, and my I'm going to silence this now. One of the announcers used to say boom baby. So I say it, and then my grandkids say it. People go, what does boom baby mean? And I go, well, it means they made the shot. So now I'm going to take my Versamark all over the front of this. So I've Versamarked the whole front. Now I'm going to crystal clear the whole front. And yes, I know we have tongs. I can, some of my customers think they need the tongs. I don't burn my fingers like that. So I'm going to go emboss this. Or let's see if I can. Oh yeah, my embossing gun reaches. And see, you can see that turning. It's beautiful. So make sure I emboss the whole thing. Now I'm going to take my basic white, and I have my Wonder Basement Bone folder, and then I took these strips, or foam strips, because I wanted this whole thing to stand up. I know normally we use these for shaker cards, but I wanted this whole card to stand up. And I can leave a little bit of gap. It's not like a shaker card that I have to fill it all in. And oh yes, I could have used dimensionals in each corner or something, and that might have worked, but this is the way I wanted to do it. So I tore that off, and now I'm going to stick it on here. Going to go this way. Okay. And I'm going to... Got a lot of white over there. It'll be all right. And then I'm going to put seal all over the front of this because I want it to stick down right here in the center. Isn't that pretty? I zoom in and show you? So I've got that shine to the front of that. And I'm going to stamp my butterfly. And unfortunately for me, that's a fussy cut. Then on the online exclusive, they have Happy Little Things dies. And this fits perfect with the words. So this fits perfect. So I'll be able to, I'm going to run that through in just a minute. But first I'm going to color my butterfly. And these are my new in colors. I used a light Pretty in Pink. I used the light Petunia Pop. And I like to color outside my lines when I do this, especially if I'm fussy cutting. Then you don't really see that white paper, because I never cut it right. And then this is the light Peach Pie. And I'm going to use that just to kind of blend my colors. It's a beautiful butterfly. And then I kind of went over this just because I could, right? Okay, now you're going to have to watch me fussy cut. I apologize. This is Easter week, so we've got family coming in town. We've got church, which we love. We're so thankful that we love our church and really enjoy going as a family. Very seldom do we have a service where we don't go home and it's not discussed, which we love. We have a small group tonight, so we'll be discussing last week's sermon. Come out of there. Some people are so good at fussy cutting. I would not say I'm a good fussy cutter. I would say fussy cutting sometimes makes me fussy, right? Okay, now let's shorten this little white piece. And I can still see the white on this edge up here. You probably can't, but I could, so I had to change that. And then my butterfly, I'm a big manipulator of things to make them stand up. So I took a mini dimensional because I wanted some of that to stay up. Then I've got my seal going here. So I'm going to put my butterfly on there. I mean, yay! Pretty is that? Oh, I've got these beautiful gems I'm going to stick on here. Now, I don't feel like these peach ones are going to look, you're going to notice them. So I'm going to use some of the petunia. And then this is that Pretty in Pink. And yes, that's returning color. I even like these on here, so I'm going to use them. that not just lovely? Okay, so I use these little dies. Again, these dies are online exclusive. There's 2 of them in this package, and they're tiny. You know, these words are small and they fit perfect on there. So to keep plain white paper is hard for me for a lot of reasons. So I'm going to speckle this a little bit. I'm going to move this out of the way because I have a tendency to send it everywhere, right? I mean, so I want to put this across here. And oh gosh, why not put a gem there on the end? All right, friends, you'll have to tell me which color you like better. I mean, it's hard. Oh, and see the difference? Okay, one's stamped on there and one's cut out. But it just makes me happy. All right, thanks for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful weekend and a great Easter. And we will stamp again soon. Bye.